Right, morning guys. Sorry, I'm a minute late. So, hope you can see my mat with my new lovely patch plants. Give me a wave if you're going to join in. So we're going to do a sort of 30 minutes blast for upper body. If there's any questions, let me know, comment on this feed and I'll get back to you as and when, or DM me any questions. If there's any injuries with shoulders, just be really mindful, maybe reduce the range of movement. And I will try and give a couple of modifications throughout the way. Okay, so you're probably fairly unwarmed up because you've just woken up. But we'll just focus on the breath to begin with, and then we'll start warming up and get going straight away. Okay, so come onto your mats. So you're going to start in 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so the hands are underneath the shoulders, so stack the shoulders over the wrists and the hips are over the knees. Now spread the fingers nice and wide with your index finger facing forward. And then think about your spine being long. So the crown of the head is reaching forward and your tailbone is reaching back. So if you look at my spine, it's nice and straight. Okay, so no back bending or rounding at this point. So engaging your TVA muscle. So your TVA muscle wraps around your lower torso, okay? It comes from right round at the back and attaches onto the linea alba. So it really protects your lumbar spine. So when we breathe out, we're going to try and activate it. So take an inhale in through your nose. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, think about breathing out deeply and squeezing your belly button in towards your lumbar spine. So imagine you're getting into a really tight pair of trousers, okay? So pull that belly in and squeeze that tight pair of trousers, and then inhale into the back and sides of the rib cage. Breathe out deeply through your mouth and then start to tighten the TVA. So you're breathing out a sort of long line of candles. It's a deep exhale through your mouth. At the same time, you're tightening the TVA. Now, on the next exhale, you're going to think about pulling the tip of the diamond up. Okay, so the pelvic floor is a diamond-shaped muscle like this, and you're going to pull the tip of the diamond in and up towards your belly button. So inhaling into the back and sides of the rib cage. Breathe out deeply, tighten your TVA, and zip pelvic floor up. Inhale into the back and sides of the ribs through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Tighten your tummy. Pull up your pelvic floor. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. So try and keep that breath going. Okay. Now we're going to push your knees back a little bit more so that when you come forward, you're in a half plank position. Now I want you to think about wrapping the shoulders down your back and finding a little bit of external rotation through your upper arms. So your biceps are facing forward and your triceps are pulling back. So the crease of the elbow is facing forward. So we're not internally rotating and letting our shoulders hunch up towards our ears. Okay, so keep that external rotation. Core nice and tight, so tilt the pelvis underneath you. We're going to lower down into a push-up. Make sure your elbows are over your wrists. Exhale, push up. And then again, inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. Inhale, down we go. Exhale, drive it up. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, drive. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, push it all the way back into your shell stretch. Have a little moment now. Have the knees nice and wide and bring the feet together. And just let your body sink to the mat. Take an inhale. And then exhale, breathe it out. Another inhale. Exhale, breathe it out. Tuck your tailbone, scoop your tummy, rolling up back into that half plank position. Tilting the pelvis underneath you, so it's a posterior pelvic tilt. Activate the tummy and squeeze the glutes. We're going for another 10 now. If you want to work a little bit harder, you can lift your heels off the floor. So lower, exhale, drive. 1, 2, use the breath. 3, 4, try not to let your bottom stick out like this. Let your bum come with you as you lower. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, keep going, and then push it all the way back. Have another little rest in shell. Maybe just wiggle the hips from side to side. And then slowly rolling back. Last 10. Okay, so lift the feet, tuck the tailbone. Now, if you're finding half planks half push-ups challenging, just go to halfway and then push up. Reduce your range of movement. Now, squeeze your bum, squeeze your tummy, lift the feet off the floor. Let's go. 10, 9, keep those shoulders away from the ears. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, last one, push up and back. Now tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Good, now pad the hands back towards the feet and then bring your feet to hip distance, hang your head nice and heavy. Soften your knees, take an inhale. Exhale, you're going to push through the heels. Use your core to mobilize and stack your spine all the way up to standing. Inhale at the top. Just roll the shoulders back and down. And we're just going to go for a couple of big arm circles. So big sweeping movements of the arms. Inhaling and exhaling to circle round. Good. And then the other way, circle. Just getting those arms moving. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, guys. Okay, so we're going to come to some rollouts. So starting at the back of your mat, drop your chin to chest, soften through your knees, and then use your core to try and mobilize your spine as you roll down towards the floor. Inhale, look to the end of your mat and pad your hands out towards your plank position. Holding your plank position. So we're going to go through our checkpoints of our planks. So your hands are underneath your shoulders and your fingers are spread nice and wide. So your index finger is facing forward. I'm going to come and show you from this position. So my hands are under my shoulders. Now my elbow crease is facing in the same direction as my index finger because I don't want to be internally rotating like this. I want you to squeeze underneath your armpits to stabilize your shoulder blades and wrap those upper arms around into external rotation, okay? Then your pelvis needs to be in a posterior pelvic tilt. So you need to tilt the pelvis underneath you, you need to pull the tummy in, and then protract the shoulders, push the shoulders up to sky. Squeezing the bum, squeezing the tummy and active in those legs. Now lift the hips up, pad the hands back towards the feet and then slowly rolling all the way up to standing. Inhale at the top. Exhale, soften, roll it down again. Pad the hands out into your plank position, go through your checkpoints. Hands, upper arms, protraction, pushing the shoulders. You don't want to sink your chest to the floor. So think about the collarbone lifting up to sky. And then get that tailbone, tuck it under, activate the core and the glutes. Breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Hips high, pad the hands back towards the feet, rolling and mobilizing all the way up to standing. Inhale. Exhale, we go again. Walk it out into your plank position. We're going to add in some shoulder taps now. So make sure the feet are a little bit wider to give you more stability. Protract the shoulders, really strong in the shoulders. Now keep them strong, keep the hips square, just toe tap, right hand is coming to left shoulder. Bring it back to the floor. Toe tap, hand tap rather. Left to right, back to center, right to left. So you're trying to keep the hips as still as you possibly can. Right to left to right, one more on either side, right to left to right, hips go high, pat the hands back towards the feet, and then rolling all the way up to standing. Good, and again, roll it down. This time we're going to add in a push-up. So you can either do a push-up on your feet or drop your knees and do 5 push-ups. So 1, 2, make sure that bum and tummy are still on. 3, looking forward, keeping the spine long. 4, 5, lift the hips, pad the hands, slowly rolling up. Inhale, hopefully you're nice and warm by now. Let's go, one more time, roll it down. Walk it out into that plank position. Drop your knees, tuck your tailbone, scoop bum and tummy. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Look forward, find that deep external rotation in the upper arms, lower and push. 1, 2, 3, keep going team. 4 and 5, lovely, lift those hips, holding downward facing dog. Maybe pedal out the feet. If you need a break or if you need to shake out the wrists, just shake them out, give them a really good shake. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely, roll the shoulders. Okay team, so we're going to come into a plank into a dolphin pose, okay? So come to your plank position. So you yogis should know this dolphin. So simultaneously, you're going to drop the elbows down as the hips go up. Now what will happen is your elbows want to go out to the side, but you're going to try and wrap your elbows in. So they come out of your wrist, okay? So they're in the same alignment as your wrist. So I'll show you from facing forward. So you're in your plank position, okay? External rotation, go through all the checkpoints. You're going to lower the elbows in as the hips go up. And then we're going to look forward and we're going to push up. Now if that's too hard, you do one, then the other. One, then the other, okay? We're going to do 10 of those. You're going to try and modify. You can have a little bend in the knees if your hamstrings are super tight. So find your plank position. Make sure everything is on. Core on, shoulders strong. Ready? Hips up, elbows down. Now push back up. Also, the other modification is just to go halfway and then push back up. Yeah? That's 1. That's 2. 3. Squeeze those elbows in, guys. 4. 5. Nice. Keep pulling that tummy in, squeezing the bum and tummy. Think about the bum and the tummy working together to protect that lower back. 3. 2. Last one, hold your dolphin pose. If you need to soften your knees, you can soften your knees. Otherwise, I want you to think about pushing out of the shoulders and away from the floor and pushing back. So try not to sink and push up and back. Good. Easier option, push the feet further away. Harder option, walk the feet closer towards your hands. Breathe in here, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to walk your feet out to the end of your mat. You may need to adjust your hands as well. We come into forearm plank. So again, the same as your plank, your bottom's not in the air, it's not sinking to the floor. You're tilting, you're in that imprinted spine. So the rib cage is knitted together and the ribs are connected to the hips. And then I want you to push the shoulders up to sky. Breathing here, guys. Keep strong in those shoulders. Try not to retract and sink. You want to protract, pushing those shoulder blades apart. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to turn the right hand to face your left elbow and we're going to come onto a side forearm plank, stacking the feet, or slightly easier option, one foot in front, or modification is your bottom knee is on the floor. Okay, holding here. Reaching this left arm up to sky. Be active in the left arm and the hips are high. Now we're going to add in some rotation. So this left hand is going to thread underneath the right and you're twisting this left hip around towards the mat. But then I want you to lift your right hip up high. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Push, push, push. Be strong on that right shoulder too. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Nice, guys. Come on, keep it going. Exhale. Inhale. If you need to drop a bottom knee, remember you can do that. 2. Last one. We're going to hold it here for 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center. We're going straight onto the other side. I'm going to turn to face you. So left forearm. It's hard, I know. But this is how you build the strength up. Continuous work, guys. Let's go. So reaching this right arm up to sky. Hips are lifted high. Core nice and tight. Now try not to let this right arm pull you backwards. Think about reaching the right arm straight up to sky so the top hip is stacked with the bottom. Ready? We're going to thread and tuck. Squeeze that left side in and up. Inhale, reach it up to sky. Exhale, keep those hips high as you rotate. Inhale, lift it up. Squeeze your bum and your tummy. Exhale. Inhale, lift and open. And then again, exhale. Inhale, lift and open. Hips high. 3 more, guys. Keep it strong on that left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. We're going to hold it. Ready? Let's go. Hold it. Squeeze. 5. Push the chest and the hips up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into our forearm plank. If you need to have a rest, then drop your knees. Otherwise, stay with me. Breathing in. Breathing out. Protract those shoulders. Tilt the pelvis. Squeeze the belly button in towards your lumbar. Active with your legs. Breathing in. Now you're going to push up onto the right hand. Push up onto the left. Holding here. Again, protract the shoulders. Go through your checkpoints. Lower down onto the left forearm. Lower down onto the right forearm. Hold your forearm plank. Squeeze your bum and your tummy. Push up onto your left. Push up onto your right. Lift those hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Have a moment if you need to drop the knees. Drop the knees, or if you want to shake out those wrists, it's a lot on the wrists, all these planks, then shake them out. Okay, team. Let's keep going. So now we're going to do those rotational side planks on our hands rather than our forearms. Anyone struggling with their wrist, then stay on your forearms, okay? Okay, so we're going to come to your plank position. Shoulders are over the wrists, tucking your tailbone, external rotation through upper arm. Think about this muscle here, right? Underneath your armpit. Squeeze it down. It's called the serratus anterior, and it stabilizes your shoulder blades. So keep them down and in, okay? It's going to stop them from winging. So really think about that muscle underneath the armpits. So the feet to hip distance, push the shoulders up. You're going to turn onto your right foot, or the outside edge of the right foot, inside edge of the left foot. And then you're going to reach this left arm up to sky, okay? And again, the same. Try not to let the hips come here. I want those hips right up high and this left arm really active. Try not to pull the left arm back because we want these hips and shoulders square to me, right? So what happens is the shoulders and the hips are going to come square to the mat as we rotate. Okay, so we're going to bring that left arm around our waist. The left shoulder is now square to the right wrist, or to the floor rather, and the left hip is square to the floor too. And then inhale, we open, lift the hips high. And then again, exhale, push those shoulders up to sky, pull the tummy in. Inhale, open. So you've got to be super strong on this right arm, guys. Right hand is pushing into the floor. You're squeezing the floor with that right arm. Inhale, open, lift those hips high. Exhale, twist and open. I know this is hard, but try and do 2 more for me. If you need to drop your one knee to help you, then you can keep that knee down. Now, last one, we're going to hold it. Ready? Twist and hold. Push the shoulders up. Scoop the tummy in and squeeze the bum. 5, head long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going straight onto the other side. Actually, I'm going to stay here. Okay, so find your plank. If you need to have a rest, have a rest. Ready? Spread those fingers wide. Feet to hip distance. You're going to turn outside edge of left, inside edge of right. Lift the hips high. Right arm is active. Strong through this left shoulder. Keep the left shoulder stacked over the left wrist. Ready? We're going to rotate. Right shoulder, right hips come square to the mat. Inhale, open. Exhale, we're going to hug your tummy. Pull it in, pull it in. Inhale, open. And then again, exhale, hug it in. Make sure the head is reaching forward. Inhale, open, hips high. Lovely, guys. Come on, stay with me. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one. Let's go. It's a hold. Breathe out and hold. Reach the head forward. Push the chest up to sky. Pull the tummy in. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the hand down. Lift up into your downward facing dog or into your shell. Just make sure you're all okay. Well done, guys. You're doing so well. Keep going. We're nearly there. Okay, so we're going back to your plank, to your dolphin, to your drive through into a lunge, okay? I'm going to show you. So we're going to come into your plank position, shoulders up to sky. Okay, so hips come up, elbows come down, right? Simultaneously at the same time. Now you need to look between your hands. You need to push through your hands. Now lift the right leg up to sky. Draw the left heel down And at the same time as bringing your right knee into your chest, you're going to push through your hands and place the right foot between the hands and come up into your lunge. Now, if that's too hard, you're just going to come from plank, downward facing dog, lift the right leg up to sky, and then you're going to come into a tuck plank, place the right foot, come into your lunge, okay? So it's either forearms or hands, okay? We've got 10 on either side and then you're done. So let's go. Make it count, team. So you either stay in plank, go straight to downward facing dog, or come with me in dolphin. Ready? Elbows down, hips high. Right leg comes up to sky, push through the hands, place the foot between the hands, come up high lunge. Really push that left leg back and squeeze your right glute. Try not to grip on with the toes. Down we go. So leg comes up, elbows down. Push up, lunge. Down we go, elbows, leg, push up, lunge. Good, guys, get into it. It's quite challenging, but give it a go. 4, pull it back. Keep those elbows pulling in. Think about that external rotation wrapping around. Nice. Can't remember what number we're on. 8, I think this is. Lift up. Woo! Let's go. Push up. Last one, team. We're going to hold that lunge. Hold it. Squeeze that right glute. Pull it back into the right hip and try not to let the right knee collapse inward. So think about this alignment from hip, knee and ankle. Core nice and tight, spine long. Breathing here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get a little bit lower if you can. 3, 2 and 1. We've got a plank hold. So step back into your plank hold. Reset. Breathe. If you need to go into a shell, have a moment, then go into your shell. Otherwise, we've got 10 on the left. Ready? Let's go. Elbows down, hips high. Left leg reaches up to sky. Look to the hands, push forward. And then step the left foot between the hands. Come up into your low lunge. Hands down. Back we go. Core on. Push through the hands. Left foot between the hands. Reach it up. Pull those shoulders. Whenever you come up into this lunge, look at my straight spine. Try not to be curved. Long spines. Hands down. Elbows down. Leg high. Push. Come forward. Squeeze the left bum. Nice. Exhale. Keep breathing. Down we go. We've got 5 more to go. 5. Whew. Nearly there, guys. Come on. Push. 4. Remember, there's always that modification. 3. It's good for getting the heart rate up. 2. 2. One more. And then we're going to hold. Pull it back into that left hip. Roll the shoulders down. Lengthen your spine. Think about the crown of the head reaching up to sky. And then pull it back into that left heel and squeezing the left glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Step those knees nice and wide. Pull the bum right back towards the heels. And relax in your shell. Let that nervous system calm down. Just breathing into the back and sides of the ribs. Imagine you're breathing into an accordion into the rib cage and they're really expanding out. And then breathe out through your mouth. Just let it all go. 2 more. Inhale into the back and sides of the ribs. Exhale, breathe out, let it all go. Inhale, last one, breathing in. And then breathing out. Lovely. And then slowly coming back up to 4-point kneeling position. And then come and find yourself in kneeling. So reaching the crown of the head up to sky. You're going to drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder and then the hands down towards the floor. And then really try and touch the floor with the hands as you pull that right ear towards your right shoulder and then actively pull this left shoulder down. So you're getting a nice stretch on that left side. Inhale, slowly bring the head back to center, drop the left ear to the right, and then actively pull your right shoulder down away from that right ear. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. And then we're going to reach your left arm up to sky. Drop it down in between your shoulder blades. Grab hold of the left elbow with your right hand and just give that tricep a little bit of a stretch. Try not to let the rib cage pop. Keep the core nice and tight and spine long. And then if you want to go deeper into this stretch, you can reach your right arm round and connect the fingertips or the hands. And then just extend and lengthen both of those arms. And then maybe opening up the chest, looking up to sky. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly let go of that bind. Release the hands. Good. Reaching the right arm up to sky. Bring the right hand between the shoulder blades. Grab hold of the right elbow with the left and just pull that elbow down, stretching out the triceps. Try and keep the core on and the ribs connected. And then to deepen that stretch, reach the left arm round, connect the fingertips, and then open up the chest, looking up to sky. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. And then slowly release that bind again. Now bring the hands out to the side. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Try and squeeze the palms together. So really think about the palms squeezing together. Now retract the shoulder blades. That's going to help you open up the chest even more. So you're going to retract the shoulder blades to open up the chest and extend the arms as you pull the hands down towards your feet and then open the chest as you look up to sky. But keep thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades together because then you've got the strength in the back body to open up the front body. But try not to let it go into the upper traps. Keep pulling those hands down towards the floor to drop the shoulders down. Breathing here. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Shake it out. And then we're going to come and finish in a squat position. If you find squatting quite hard, maybe come up onto the balls of the feet. But if you can, drop the heels down. The wider the feet as well, that's going to be a little bit easier. The wider the feet with the toes slightly turned out. Bring your hands together. And then use your elbows to push your knees a little bit further out to the side. Thumbs connected, and then pull your thumbs in towards your sternum. Squeezing your glutes to help keep those knees out as you lengthen your spine. So dropping that tailbone down, reaching the crown of the head up and opening up the chest. Bring the left hand down onto the floor, so pushing your left tricep into your left knee, opening up your right arm up to sky, squeezing the back body and lift. Try not to let this knee collapse in. Think about really pushing that knee out using your right glute, your external rotators. And then inhale back to center, tricep on the right side, pushing into that right knee. Hand comes down onto the floor, lifting the left arm up to sky. Breathing here. And then slowly bringing your hands to heart center. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. A little taster of an upper body class. If you want more, I'm Dalesford at 9:30 today, or Bamford if you want Bamford. Tomorrow I'll be on Lizzie Loves Healthy Instagram at 10 o'clock doing core. And Thursday I will be Deliciously Ella 7:30 doing a really punchy cardio Pilates. It will be hard but fun and maybe a little bit sweaty. Anyway, guys, if there's any questions, let me know. I always love answering any questions you've got. And thank you all for joining me so early. I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Karen. Bye.